Hey guys, Alex here, GuitarForce.com. So in today's video I'm going to show you an excerpt from the lesson I did on a song called Gloria by Jimi Hendrix. This is one of the obscure songs by Jimi, but true fans would know, of course, this song. It's a really cool one. And this was kindly requested and supported by Selwyn. I hope I pronounced your name right. So big thanks goes out to him for the support. And like I said, this is going to be just an excerpt from the lesson. The full lesson is available at GuitarForce.com. You can find all of the links in the description box down below. And with the links, you're going to be getting the full lesson, the playthrough, which I did, unfortunately not to a backing track because I couldn't find or make one, but to the original song. But you can still hear and see how I play over the original track. Also, the tabs in PDF format are going to be also in the package. So if you're interested, check out the link in the description box down below. Also, on Hendrix's notes, I just want to mention, if you haven't had a chance to check out my course on Jimi's style of playing, which is called Get Experienced, it's in 2 parts. It's a really big course. If you haven't had a chance, check it out. It's a really good one. And also you can get like a bundle of different courses and you will get a discount. So all of the links are going to be also in the description box down below. For this song we're going to be in half step down tuning, and I'm going to show you the presets that I was using for this song. I was also using a couple of pedals, overdrives, when I was playing the solo. By the way, if YouTube allows it, I will post the playthrough onto my other channel, so you can check it out in full length. And the link is also going to be in the description box down below. So now getting back to the lesson, if you want to play along, I'm going to play you my low E, which is E flat. And while you are tuning up, I'm going to show you the preset that I was using for this lesson. So here's my low E in half step down tuning. Alright, so as usual we're going to break up the song into parts. We're going to start off with the intro. First let me play it through a couple of times, then we're going to break it down. So it goes like this. Alright, so here the whole song is based on just these 3 chords. So we have the E major, the D5, D kind of power chord, to A. So the whole song is based on that, just these 3 chords. And that's basically what we do in the beginning. Jimi starts with some muted strings. Just playing 16th notes here, and then goes into playing the chord progression. So the chord progression it's very simple in terms of playing, and Jimi always changes the rhythmical side of things. So as you will see in the tabs, you know, there are different variations how you play these, but basically it's just when you're changing the chords at the right time, you're going to be totally fine. And the rest is just listen carefully to the original track as well, and try to mimic that by playing that rhythmical figure. So it's basically, also Jimi's kind of like breaking up the chords, so he would play the bass notes first, and then would add the rest of the chord. Sometimes he would go, you know, for the whole chord. So we'll hit the chord, then he will break it up, especially on the E. chord. The rest of the chords is just, you know, nothing special here. He does use some open strings and some muted strings in between. So these are just minor details, you know, when you are playing this rhythm, this chord progression. So he plays that for a few bars. And then he goes into this the second sort of part of the intro. So here what he does is essentially he's playing the same chords. So E to D to A, in this version of the A, back to D, then again E, D, A, but this shape of the chord, and then back again to the D. So it goes E, D, A, D, then again E, D, A, D, E. Okay, so now let me explain a little bit here. So basically what he's playing is kind of like triads or part of the chords. So for the E we have this, which is, you know, the octave higher. Then you take the same shape and you go down, it's a D. For the A, he's using this triad. So it's a part of this C shape, if you're familiar with the cage system. But he's playing just kind of 3 notes here, the part of the A chord. So it's on the 11 on D, 9 on G, and 10 on the B string, I'm sorry. And then goes back to the D triad. Alright, so that's the first round that he does. And then the second round, again we have E, D, and then A. He goes for this shape, which is an A shape. Also an octave higher. But again, he's not playing the full chord, just triad. And the rhythmical side of things here is he's playing in triplets, triplet quarter notes. So it's so there is like a pulse, there is a triplet feel to it, okay? And in the beginning, the first couple of times, he just plays it like this. And then he goes and he plays kind of tremolo picking on the E chord. But the rest of the chords he's playing in a triplet feel. So just keep that in mind. And also another variation he does, you can hear that in the end he goes. So he's playing this double stop, which is the 6th. So he plays E, D, and then on the A he slides into the 14th fret of the high E and the G strings, and then back to the D chord. I mean, these are also like minor details. If you catch the some of the strings while playing these, you know, kind of triads and full chords, that's totally fine. But you can add also these 6s. Okay, like that, something like that. Also, he's using a little bit more of overdrive here, so it goes into more saturated tone. Now, for the sake of this lesson, I'm not going to be using a lot of distortion and overdrive so you can hear the notes better, but just keep in mind that you know, at some points he's using quite a bit of most likely the fuzz phase that he was using back then, so it goes, you know, into that fuzzy, oversaturated tone. So that's the 2 figures sort of in the beginning that we have, and then he goes back to playing again just the you know, so just kind of lets the chords ring out. And basically that's the bulk of the song in terms of rhythm guitar. So just listen carefully to the original track as well, and you will hear when he's you know, bringing more overdrive, distortion, and stuff like that, the saturated tone, and when he backs down a little bit and just plays a little bit softer. But basically that's the bulk of the song, you know, just playing these three chords. He sings, and then occasionally he adds this movement as well on the higher register. Alright guys, so that was it for this part. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Also comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. If you'd like to continue learning the entire song, check out the link in the description box down below. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.